Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. What is up? What is up? What is going on? This is the No I Don't Know TV series. Yes, I am back and I'm black. You know what I'm saying? You hear me jamming real quick. You feel me? Man. Was at the court plantation, had to handle some business when I got to the crib. Clown ass dogs and shit. Anyway, what is going on? Another $1, another 10 cents, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But I can tell you this. Life will bring you to a standing halt when you don't handle business. But anyway, you see me just jamming out right now. Hey, man. Yeah, you know I was at the court plantation. Let me turn this shit down. What is going on, people? Man. Yeah. Another clown-ass day at the corporate plantation. You know, another clown-ass day reading articles. You know what I mean? I was even, when I was looking on, you know, because I don't really read everything. I read the things that's important, but I stumbled across this thing about Colin Kaepernick and they being invited to a private workout and all this other shit. It's like, damn, nigga, what problems are we really solving? I thought we passed all this shit. So, see, this is the thing that I'm talking about. Everybody want to position themselves to make it seem like they fighting the system, right? But then, like, they want to be a part of that same system. That's the shit that I don't get, and I'm still trying to understand my goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? That's just one of the things that I feel like it's never gonna stop. You know what I mean? The reason why I named the title, what problems are we solving? Because what problems are we solving? That's the type of shit I'm talking about. What are we really solving? What are the problems that we're really solving? You know, and the thing about that is, you know, the thing that trips me out about a lot of the shit, man, I don't even know what the fuck this shit is with YouTube. Now they got this thing where you gotta, make sure ain't no kids on here. It's like, well, nigga, what? They always trying to put some stipulations on this shit. I'm still waiting for brothers and sisters to come up with our own streaming software and we could just send it to motherfuckers' phones. And now you have to go through this shit. It's some motherfucker out there that's that brilliant that can come up with the software. It may gonna cost a little bit of money. He probably gonna have to be privately, or she gonna have to be privately funded. And she gonna have to, you know, he gonna need, or she gonna need some venture capitalists, but we need that, man. Cause they putting too many restrictions and too much shit on there, and there's all this other bullshit going on. It's like, all right, I get it. You know what I mean? So it's like, the thing that trips me out the most, I'll say, is this. Even with the rules and regulations that they are applying to everything, and then we're trying to, you know, we're not anti-government, but we're just anti-racism, you know, people being anti-melanated. You know, what problems are we solving? Like, that's the thing that I don't get it. Like, first we was mad at Jay-Z because, you know, he made a little deal with the NFL, so then everybody was kind of like, oh, well, he didn't get a chance out like Kaepernick. And I'm like, well, okay, beyond all that, let's look beyond all this bullshit. Okay, why are you still trying to be a part of the NFL? You already got your bag. Like, why? Like, that's like suing a company that you work for. If you sued them and you got hella dough, nigga, it's not it's not friendly on that side of the road or the train tracks. So it's like, why would you think that? I just don't understand people's concepts, and I don't understand why it's like, okay, at that point in time, I'm not saying you're supposed to be standing up and fighting for everybody. I'm not saying none of that. But what I'm saying is, why are you even trying to be a part of that shit at this point? That's the thing I don't understand. You already got your bread. You settle. You got an undisclosed amount. You had to sign an NDA, so we don't even know what the fuck you doing. But you want people to stand and fight for you. Now, the next thing is once you start playing the NFL, what you going to do? Start taking the knee again? You probably ain't going to take no knee no more because you already got a bag. It's probably going to be stipulations on whatever they have you do. It's like, man, you got your bread. You ain't injured. Man, go live your life. Go start a business. Go do your own thing. I'm not saying he's not doing that, but it's like, I think once you make that stand, you got to move forward. You can't make that stand, put a halt to everything, and then be like, okay, but I still want to be a part of some shit. That's why everybody respects the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. That's why everybody respects Farrakhan, because he makes a stand. You don't never hear him saying he want to be a part of that system. He just wants what's right for his people and for melanated people, and that's what I admire the most. I'm not putting and comparing Colin Kaepernick with that, but it's like, dude, when you standing for equality and justice for melanated people and all, I get all that. But it's like, damn, to see that on ESPN is like, oh, here we go with this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We got bigger fish to fry. A lot of them. There's a lot of cooning. There's a lot of people coming up missing. There's a lot of self-hate going on. It's like, we got to stay on code and see exactly what problems that we really need to be solving. Because some of these problems, I feel like we could have solved them already. I feel like that case is closed. Once you settle, this is my perspective. I don't care what nobody else agrees. Once he's settled, if you're working for a corporation, you sue them. They give you the bag. You finesse the situation to get the bag. You get probably millions of dollars worth of, you got the bag. Nigga, you can't go back to that place and be like, okay, now I want my same position that I had. Them motherfuckers gonna be like, hell no, we not hiring you. So I don't blame the NFL for not fucking with you. You put them on black. Like, this is the thing. Once you put a motherfucker on notice and be like, and shine a light on these motherfuckers, be like, hey, you can't be like, all right, but now I still want to be a part of the system. That's not how it works. And then be mad at Jay-Z because Jay-Z is doing business like Caucasians do business. Smile with you and then gut you like a fish and stab you in the back and then go make that deal behind your back. That's how they do business. That's why a lot of the times, melanated brothers and sisters that stand on principle, they don't want you around. They want a smiley motherfucker that they can kind of mold and long as you're not authoritative in what you believe in your own belief system, they cool with you. But if you have your own belief system and you don't kind of play the games that they play, people just gotta understand. People like Jay-Z are allowed to be a billionaire. You don't just wake up one day and be like, I'm gonna be a billionaire. Don't stop letting me look. Let me I'm looking in the camera, I'm telling all you motherfucking people out there, stop telling you can be anything you want to be. No, you can be all you can never be in the United States of America Incorporated. Stop telling your kids that shit. You better keep it within context, because motherfuckers be getting this, well, Obama was president, my kid can be president. Now, let me tell you something. If your kid done robbed and stealed and jacked niggas and been in and out of the pen, nigga, you're not going to be the president. So stop lying to your kids and tell your kids that. That's a fact. And that's the thing we got to have. It's two different realities. It's the dominant society's reality, and then it's our reality. And it's like a lot of us, man, we want to fight. We want to be the first person to fight and stand up for justice. But I'll be watching how people move, man. I'll be like, especially when I watch the news, the local news out here in Las Vegas. No dissing nobody, but every time it's some type of thing to deal with some type of social event, whether it's negative or bad, I see the same motherfuckers skinning and grinning and dancing in the cameras. Like, see, these motherfuckers are using these moments to build up their social media, and motherfuckers, it's like, man, stop that shit. That's what you're not gonna see me do. It's too much work that needs to be done behind the scenes. Too many black businesses we need to be supported. There's too many, each one needs to teach one. There's too much rules and regulations we need to learn, like the law. We need to learn what's going on about property, generational wealth, and how to teach each other. We don't have time to be skinning and grinning in the camera and always positioning ourselves where when the camera's around, we right there pretend like we fighting. It's like, that's what I'm saying. What problems we fight? It's so funny. Now, let me tell y'all something. For all y'all that live in Las Vegas, Nevada, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Then they just enacted this ordinance. They just passed this law. Oh, well, if you're homeless, you can't sleep on the street no more. Because we got plenty of room for everybody. That's a motherfucking lie. Y'all ain't got room. Stop bullshitting and lying. Y'all know y'all ain't got to. Look, let me tell you what I think. This is my personal view. I think they got that Raider Stadium coming. I think they want to do an overhaul on downtown Las Vegas and in North Las Vegas, because a lot of people that's come from out of town, that's where they want to live. And that's where they want to go. And they don't want it all fucked up and raggedy and homeless motherfuckers pissing and shitting all over the place. Especially if you watch the news. One lawyer, he was on the news. He had a 10, 15-minute segment of how the homeless people shitting and pissing and fucking in his back of his law office. Well, then move your law office then. So where you expect these people to go? It's like these people get mad out here in Las Vegas because, oh, the coyotes are killing my animals. Clown. You're building on their habitat. You dumb motherfuckers. What y'all think, these coyotes just came across the border or came from somewhere else and was like, oh, well, we about to chill in Vegas? No, nigga. They been here. So when you build on their natural habitat, they gonna come out of the woodworks and go for what they know. But people don't understand that. Now it's a problem about the homeless. Well, where the fuck was y'all motherfucking antennas at every day? Every time I drive by Las Vegas Boulevard and Owens and I see the shade tree. Shade tree is only for women, by the way. So men can't go up in the shade tree and all that. It's so many, it's tent city down there. And I see wealthy people driving by there. I see all kinds of people down there. Shout out to Nuke, because at least Nuke and her church, they actually feed the homeless and go down there. A lot of motherfuckers, I'm not saying that I do it, but a lot of motherfuckers don't do that shit. And they not concerned about that shit at all. And I'm not saying, oh, I'm concerned. I've been talking about that shit. Since motherfuckers care about the veterans so much, then why the fuck is it hella veterans that's homeless? And everybody that's homeless ain't on drugs and all cracked out. So stop doing that shit too. That's what I'm saying. What problems are we really solving? What's going on? No, let me tell you what we solving. The elite, the 1% are getting wealthy, and everybody, it's either you wealthy or you poor. You like, well, no, I'm good. Okay, if we took 1 or 2 checks away from you, how long could you survive? I'm not talking about doing no little side oddball jobs or selling your dick on the side, or for all you women selling your pussy hole on the side and building up the goddamn miles on your shit. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if a motherfucker was like, we taking 2 checks away from you, how long can you live in that home or in that apartment or even live with a roommate? How long can you survive? You. Not nobody giving you and feeding you. Exactly. Everybody 1 or 2 paychecks away from being homeless. So why motherfuckers looking at the homeless like, oh, I ain't fucking with them like that? You better think twice. I think everybody need to take some time to go and go down there. If you live in Los Angeles, just go to the Staples Center and go on the other side of Skid Row. Do you think those Caucasian people and you think Jeannie busting off, they don't give a fuck about them homeless people? Bottom line is they about that almighty dollar. And they give a flying fuck about some motherfucking homeless. And now everybody, it was 2 councilmen that voted against the law. And they was smart. And they was like, well, our constituents reach out to us. And I'm like, see, constituents, that means that they was hearing it from the people that put their ass in a position of power. Everybody else voted for it though. Now, where's the black motherfucker at that's a part of the city council? Now, where the fuck is his antennas at? Because he don't give a fuck. See, these people are just puppeteers. They just going along with the flow. They don't give a fuck about that shit. They ain't never gave a fuck about that shit, and they not gonna give a fuck about it. So stop thinking that they are gonna care, because they not. You know, it's a lot of the things that I see, and I'm like, that's why I'm like, okay, well, so you get mad, and so Colin Kaepernick gets mad because Jay makes the deal. But then, nigga, you still trying to be a part of NFL too. And you got the bag. So it's like, okay, so what we supposed to say to you? See, that's what happens when we not on code. We are very disaggregated. So you're not going to do that with the Jewish community. They're not going to do that. No matter how much they don't like each other, you ain't heard not one Jew, big time Jew, come out and be like, Harvey Weinstein is a piece of shit motherfucker. And it's all these ain't shit bitches that's coming out after 20 years of sucking his dick and fucking with him, that now all of a sudden they want to be like, oh, he did me so wrong. Right. But you're not going to hear any Jews of any type of status or class come out and be like, Harvey Weinstein's a piece of shit. No, even Jeffrey Epstein. You notice ain't nobody come out on him, and he was doing that shit a long time ago. See, he was probably the ring master of it all, orchestrating it. Man, he probably had so much bullshit on so many people. But yet again, I'll say this again. What are we really solving? What problems are we solving? No, instead of us looking at Harvey Weinstein, we making a documentary on R. Kelly. And Disney and them used our people to do it. And then they're going to go back and relive the whole Michael Jackson thing. And Oprah, that's supposed to be your man. Michael Jackson's supposed to be your man. Oh, he gone now, so I don't fuck with him no more. See, because motherfucker, they got everybody thinking in y'all minds that Oprah is a billionaire. That bitch ain't no fucking billionaire. How you a billionaire? You don't even own your own channel. See, when Bob Johnson sold BET, he sold it for $1 billion. That's a fact. He built that motherfucker up himself, and he sold it for $1 billion. Or probably $2 billion. That's how he was able to buy the Bobcats and start his own NBA basketball team. But here's the thing. It's on record that he sold it for $1 billion. Now, why don't nobody know that Oprah don't even own network anymore? Why do you think Tyler Perry, I don't even know if he still do shit on OWN. But I know he all over BET's streaming services. These are just the things that everybody needs to pay attention to that shit and look at that shit, man. How you gonna make a big deal about the homeless now all of a sudden? Anybody that's a Las Vegas, Nevada, or been living here for more than 10 years, and everybody done been to Las Vegas Boulevard and Owens, where the shade tree is at. Now, there's a lot of, look, I hope women yeah, you been down there. You probably just ain't paid attention. It's right across the street from the damn cemetery, down the street from Rancho High School. Everybody done been there. Them homeless, they there all day, every day, chilling, whether it's hot or cold. That's been going on. They all over downtown. That's why downtown trying to have now when you perform downtown and you like panhandle and perform and people give you money, now you got to go sign up and register through the city of Las Vegas to get your little start. All these little rules and because they don't really want those motherfuckers down there. That's a fact. Unless they approve them. And as they keep tearing down them old ass hotels and casinos and rebuilding them, they gonna start coming up with more amendments and more laws. Trust and believe you me. And then all these people that want the Raiders and all these other motherfuckers out here, y'all gonna wish y'all never would have had those motherfuckers out there. Why would y'all think that they gonna put a $1 billion stadium and then be still having these homeless walking around there? Y'all should know they finna circumvent that whole situation and be like, well, we about to move all these fucking homeless people somewhere else. I bet you if they could, they'd give them some NyQuil pills or some bullshit and put their ass to sleep and then quietly arrest their ass and put them in a damn holding tank and then put them somewhere and drop them off in the desert somewhere. That's probably what they wish they could do. They don't want these motherfucking homeless fucking up the money. That's a fact. But why is it we get pushed to that point where, now I care about it? That's the same thing with melanated people. We too busy arguing. That's why I was looking. I'm like, okay, well, if you know that Jay-Z was allowed to be a billionaire, then you shouldn't even be mad at the moves that he made because he was allowed to do that anyway. That's a fact. They'll always let him be a billionaire versus someone else that's probably more, not as nice as Jay, and not as friendly and smiley as him. No diss. I'm just saying that's what I think in my personal opinion. They'll let him go amongst the people, and be the superhero, and then he can go in the back and make the deals in politics. They're not going to let Dame Dash do that because Dame Dash going to tell on their asses, especially when he don't get what he want. He going to tell on their asses. And he going to tell the truth about what the fuck they really doing. And that's why they have already created a hero and enemy. And Jay-Z's the enemy. Jay-Z is the hero. Dame Dash is the enemy. These are just things that they do. I just think we don't pay attention to this shit because we feel like it don't affect us. But it's going to affect you. That's why it's not good for parents to segregate siblings and, this is the good. Nah, because you don't know let me tell you, you don't know what that sibling gonna do. You may think, oh man, they so responsible right now. Yeah, everybody's responsible until they get more money than they can count at one time. Then you're gonna see exactly how they really are. All money does is personify times 10 what you were before you got the money. So if you was a humble dude and you not tripping, you gonna be that same way. But if you was a motherfucker that's like, I'm gonna be humble because I ain't got shit, and once I got shit, I'm sticking my titty out or I'm popping my collar in front of niggas, then you was already like that. You was just waiting to get your chance. And that's what I'm saying. People gotta stop piggybacking off of the movement of melanated people for justice to get their own individual accoutrements or their own little trinkets and shit. Like, niggas gotta stop doing that shit, man. And I'm not saying that Colin Kaepernick is doing that, but it's like, would you want to? You already sued them and got bread, so why would you want to go back to that? I don't get it. I'm not in his head. I don't know what he got going on, but I'll tell you, there's a lot of things that I see out here in the United States of America Corporation, and some of these things we don't need to be focused on. Yeah, I watch basketball and I watch football, but am I enamored by it like I used to be? Not no more. Do I really care who wins and who don't? No, I don't. I be looking at who's sponsoring what, so I go try to go buy the goddamn stock. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Because at the end of the day, are you making money if that team wins or loses? I'm not talking about sports book. I'm not talking about short term. I'm talking about, are you vested in that team? No, the only people that's making money is the owners. So when you looking at LeBron James got a $140 million contract for 4 years and Kawhi Leonard, just imagine how much those owners is making off of them. If they can pay you $140 million, imagine how much money they're getting off of paying you $140 million. We just not cognizant of that shit because of cognitive dissonance. Like, we all over the goddamn place. Basically, translation, scatterbrain. Everywhere. Your brain is everywhere. You're locked into this, then you're locked into that, then you're locked into... Our attention span is so short, we don't know what we should be doing or how we should be doing it. Hey, man, it's just things that we need to focus on. Like I said, Vegas, man, they be tripping me out with that whole thing like they care about the homeless. Why the fuck wasn't nobody speaking up before they enacted that law? Y'all should have known that shit was coming. They don't want these people on the street. Man, look, let me tell you something. I've been in Las Vegas 20 years. I ain't never seen no parking authority or no code enforcement parking authority driving. I don't live nowhere near downtown Las Vegas. Not like that. Them motherfuckers be way over here by where the fuck I stay at. Giving motherfuckers tickets and shit. So that should tell you right now, shit is about to fucking change. Before long, you're going to see those signs up like in LA. Can't park on the street from this time to this time. They'd already made it where motherfucker, Republic Services, they so gangster, they made it where everybody got to get the trash can. Everybody got to get it, no matter what. Oh, no, you have to get the trash can. And it's not yours that you own. You're leasing it from us. If that ain't gangster, then what the fuck is? There's so many things that they gangster and they push through. We just don't pay attention to it. Indefinitely or directly affects us or one of our family members. Then we want to jump out and be like, hey, this ain't right. This ain't right. This ain't. Trust me. Like I said, melanated people need to get our own melanated caucus and figure out we gonna put in office that's gonna speak in direct demands for us, not for everybody else. Because when a motherfucker get to being a politician, they get around you, yeah, black, whatever, yeah. And then when they get around all other communities, the Latinos, everybody, all for everybody. But as you can see, they not for everybody. They for they people. But when you pro-black, it's like you looked at as a black identity extremist, which is not even real. It's some shit that they made up. But you look at everybody else that's for themselves, and only thing we do is say, oh, that's racist. No, racism is Flint, Michigan water. That's racism. Racism is the Monsanto's group knowing that they killing you with the food. Racism is Roundup. Give motherfuckers cancer and shit. That's racism. Racism is Margaret Sanger and I want to exterminate them like weeds. Let's genetically annihilate them, as Dr. Francis Cress Welsing teaches us. Come on, man. Y'all know what it is. And stop being so goddamn dumb. Go look up the shit. Go get a book and sit your dumb ass down and read something. Not that I had to do it. So if I had to do it, everybody should have to do it. And I wasn't just graduating from high school reading books, man. I didn't read a book for a long time. But then eventually I was like, man, I got to start reading, man, because I feel like I'm dumb out here. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Because you're in a trance. You just drinking and you're fucking, you're chilling, you're going out. You think that's the life. Then once you get past that, you start to struggle and you work and you're like, man, why is it I'm barely maintaining? Because as Dr. Claude Anderson teaches us, a job is meant to maintain you. It's not meant to make you rich. That's a fact. But hey, man, I digress. I got to go. I got a lot of shit I got to do. Hey, this is the No I Don't Know TV series, podcast, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Appreciate everybody listening, subscribe, hit the bell, If you like, if not, I don't give a fuck. Hit the subscribe button. Send this channel to somebody that you know fuck with. If not, don't send it to them. Because I ain't on here clout chasing. Hey, man, I'm out. Peace.